Stem and leaf diagrams and histograms. Stem and leaf diagram gives us a better idea of how the data is distributed. The stem and leaf diagram should always have a key. Let us see this with the help of an example. Put the following data into a stem and leaf diagram. The information which is given to us is 45, 62, 58, 58, 61, 49. All the numbers are given. The first question, what is the modal value? B, what is the median value? C, what is the range of the values? Now, in order to proceed in drawing the stem and leaf diagram, we have to decide on the stem and the leaf. In this case, the 10 digits will be the stem and the unit digits will be the leaf. So, once we have decided, then we write the key. That is 45 means we write it as 4 and a vertical line and a 5 which represents 45. So we write all the tens places. So when we check in the tens place, we have only 4, 5, 6. So we write before that vertical line 4, 5, 6. And we write out all the numbers which are in the units place. We have to write them in the ascending order. So when we check the numbers like 45, 46 like that, we check out the numbers in the tens place as 4 and then we write all the numbers in the ascending order. If you take only 145 is there, so you write a 4 and then we write a 5 after the vertical line. In the same way, when we write 6, 7, 8, 9, and then for 58, if you see, there are 3 58s. So we write 8, 8, 8, 3 times we write. In the same way for 61, there are 2 61s. So it is 6 and then twice we write it as 1. So this is the representation of a stem and the leaf diagram. Now in order to find the mode is the number which repeats more number of times. So looking at the diagram itself, it is clear that 8 is repeated 3 times. So along with 8, what is the same stem? It is 5. So the mode for this information is 58. Then the next one, the median. If you take for the median, there are 15 values are there. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So we get the 8th value as a median. So when you count the 8th value from the top, if you count, it will be the 8th value will give us the 6, which will be a 56. So the median value is 56. The range is the difference between the largest value and the smallest value. So looking at the stem and leaf plot only, you know that the largest value is 65 and the smallest value is 45. So 65 minus 45 will give you the answer as 20. This stem and leaf diagram has only one data. So we have only one side of it, we have the leaves. There is a stem and leaf diagram which has two informations. The stem and leaf diagram is given in the next question. The second one, this stem and leaf diagram shows the ages of the men and women working in the company. So men is given and the women is given. So automatically you need to write a key. Key 918 represents men's age is 19. We go reverse. That is, one's place is 9 and the tens place is 1. Men's age is 19. If it is 18 means the women's age is 18. Now we need to fill the information in this table below. In order to fill the information, the first information men. When you count all the numbers for men, it comes as 41. In the same way, when we count all the information which is given for women, it will be equal to 34. So the number of women will be equal to 34. Now in order to find the range of men, range will be the greatest value minus the smallest value. So men will be the highest value 64 and the smallest value is 19. So 64 minus 19 will be equal to 45. And for the women it will be 58 minus 19, so it will be equal to 39. Now in order to calculate the median age for the men, 41 values are there. 41 divided by 2 is 20.5. So it will be the 21st value. So in the graph when we count, the 21st value is 32. So from the stem and leaf diagram for men, we see that the 21st value is 43. So the median is 43. Now for the women when we take, there are 34 values. 34 divided by 2 is 17. So the average of the 17th and the 18th value will give you the median value. So when you check, the 17th value is also 32 and the 18th value is also 32. So the median age for the women will be equal to 32. Histogram. A histogram looks similar to a bar chart with no gaps between the bars. The table shows times it takes people to walk to work, time t minutes, and the frequency. That is between 0 and 4, 8 people walk to work. Between 4 to 8 minutes, 12 people walk to work. 8 to 12 minutes, 10 people. And then 12 to 16 minutes, 7 people walk to work. So when we take difference in the time, the class width is the same. That is 4 minus 0 is 4, 8 minus 4 is 4, 12 minus 8 is 4, 16 minus 12 is 4. Everywhere when the class width is same, we'll just draw the histogram without any calculations. That is for 0 to 4 when you see the graph. In order to draw this histogram, the first column is drawn between 0 and 4 and the second from 4 to 8 without any gap in between. And for the first column, that is 0 to 4, the frequency is 8. So the bar from 0 to 4 and it has a height of 8. Then 4 to 8, the height of the bar is 12. Then 8 to 12, the height of the bar is 10. As in the same way, 12 to 16, the height of the bar is 7. Here we are using this histogram as the class width is the same. Now let us see the second example where the class width will be different. The next thing is histograms with bars of unequal width. Let us see this by the help of an example. Here in this, in order to draw the bars of the histogram, we use a formula frequency density. Frequency density is calculated by frequency divided by the class width. That is, frequency of that particular class interval divided by the width of the class interval. Now let us see how it is done. The height of the group of girls were measured. The results were classified as shown. The heights are given 151 to 153 and then up to 160 the heights are given. Draw a histogram to show the data. Now if you check in this one, 151 to 153, the width, that is the difference between the two numbers. 153 minus 151, that is 2. The width of this interval is 2. Here if you take 154 minus 153, the width is 1. Here it is again a 1. Here it will be 159 minus 155. That will be a 4. Then 160 minus 159 is 1. So the first interval has a width 2, the second, third and the fifth has a width of 1 and the fourth interval has a width of 4. So there are varied widths here. When it is of different width, we don't draw the bars directly. Instead, we use the formula frequency density. If we just represent this information in the form of a tabular column, then we'll have the information, the class intervals and then the frequency. Class width for the first one is 2, then 1, then the second and the third is 1, then the fourth one is 4 and the fifth one is 1. Now we calculate the frequency density. Frequency density is frequency divided by the class width. So 64 divided by 2, so it is 32. Then the next one, 43 divided by 1 is 43. 47 divided by 1 is 47. 96 divided by 4 will give you 24. 12 divided by 1 will be equal to 12. Now we will be drawing the histogram with these frequency density on the y-axis. Now the vertical scale, we always take it as the frequency density and the horizontal scale we represent the height. So when we take our first interval is from 151 to 153 and we got our frequency density as 32. So we just draw it as 151 to 153 and the height of the bar is 32. Then the second one is our class interval is 153 to 154 and the height is 43. So 153 to 154 will be the next block and then the height will be equal to 43. In the same way, the third interval is 154 to 155 and the height is 47 and 155 to 159 the height we make it as 24. 159 to 160 the height will be 12. So the histogram will have a different width. That is the reason why we represent the information in the form of frequency density and then we draw our bar graph. Now check that the area of each column is equal to the frequency. When we check it, 151 to 153, it is 2 and then multiplied by the height of the column. So that will give you our frequency as 64. So 153 to 154, the width is 1. That multiplied by our frequency 43 will give us 43 and so on. So we have to remember that when the width of the class interval is the same, we just draw the normal histogram without any variation. But even if one width is different, we need to calculate the frequency density in order to draw the histogram. Thank you.